Okay, so I'm going to make this short little video for you guys, and I apologize in advance if it goes out of focus or I accidentally yank my swatch or knitting out of the camera's view for a second. I'm kind of holding the iPad with my knees. It's awkward, to say the least. So anyway, it's been such a long time since I started knitting that I'm not sure what's common sense and what isn't. So I'm just going to kind of go over the basics, and I apologize if it's information that you already know. Made this little swatch here. This is knit stitch, or I guess I should say this is the appearance of knit stitch. The entire center together is known as stockinette stitch because it's just row after row after row of knit. The border is garter stitch, and it's alternating rows of knit and purl. That's achieved if you're working it flat by just knitting and then turning and then knitting again. If you're working in the round, you actually have to knit and then do a row of purl. So it depends on if you're knitting in the round or knitting flat, how that happens. So this video is just to show how to knit, or I mean how to purl continental style. I need to grab my stuff. Hold on. Okay, so I gotta work past my border here real quick, and I'll work a couple in so it's more obvious. Feels so weird to knit. I'm like, my arms are trying to reach around my legs. Okay, so when we knit continental, we hold the yarn in the back, we take our needle, our right hand needle, and we go front to back through the stitch, right? And then we yarn over and bring it through. Because a purl stitch is just the back or the reverse of a knit stitch, we're going to do the complete opposite to make a purl. So instead of holding our yarn in the back and going from front to back as if to knit, we're going to hold the yarn in the front and we're going to go from back to front. And then we yarn over, pull it through, and take the stitch off. Let's see if I can get this in a little bit better focus. So again, with a purl stitch, we hold our working yarn in the front, we go from back to front, yarn over, and pull it through, and then take the stitch off. Okay, so knitting is holding the yarn in the back and going from front to back. Purling is holding the yarn in the front, going from back to front, and then with both you simply yarn over and pull it through. And you can see the stitches that I purled have an obviously different appearance than the knit stitches, and when you turn it over, although it might not be as obvious as on the front, you can see that, you can see that those stitches that I purled in the front have the appearance of knit stitches in the back. So I hope that that's helpful.